Words of the Spirit 10:8-24. Classified information. I speak unto you this day, and I say that it is my intention that my people would receive the classified information that I have for them, which is ahead of the world and all of its so-called knowledge. I do not intend that the ones who are mine would be under the cudgel of the world and adhering to the false reports of media and her minions. Inasmuch as the world is the devil's workshop, be aware that media, who is an ancient goddess, is constantly giving forth false reports through her minions in order to keep people in bondage to fear, uncertainty, and insanity. As is being evidenced, these are times when no one knows what is true or false unless they are seeking their counsel of me. I do not want the ones who are mine to be found under the control of media, for they are mine and do not belong to the devil. If you consider it is offensive to me when my people are continually partaking of the confusion, the delusion, and the madness that is being daily spewed forth as the real story, do not allow your curiosity to lead you into the snare of the world's news, for the same is a controlled faction that likewise exercises control over those who are addicted to it. As the ones who are mine, reality is that you are given classified information that is not only wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, but is also divine revelation. Therefore, do not be quick to accept all that you hear as being true, for the majority of what is being promoted is sensationalism. It is not based on truth, but is rather conjecture, and the conclusions are sent forth to excite those who are foolish enough to listen to the news. I do not want you to be found listening to demon spirits as though they are right. They are not. In fact, their goal is to deceive and cause others to accept the lies they spew forth, so they are easily controlled and duped by demons. Be alert, alive, and active in my spirit, and allow yourselves to be exercised in discernment, so you are able to receive the classified information that I want to give you. If you are walking in discernment, you will not be deceived and duped by the misinformation that is constantly being poured out on the multitudes. The entire spectrum of the media is controlled by forces that are not of me, and those forces cause many troubles and sorrows to the ones who are subject to the lies and liars who are in control. I do not want my people to be under the covering of the devil and his demons, for that is the blind leading the blind, and the end is the ditch of destruction. Each day you are to ask for the covering of my spirit and desire and require that you be directed, instructed, and guided by the same. Do not believe the demonic spirits that want to delude and deceive. Rather, allow yourselves to be exercised that you can discern between good and evil. It is indeed a privilege to be adhering unto me and being guided by my Spirit each and every day. Likewise, do not fail to be thankful that you are redeemed and able to tell others of the infinite power that comes through salvation when you are repentant to Jesus, who is the Savior I have given. These are times when the rebellious, God-hating, truth-despising leaders over nations are bent on leading people to hell, for they are headed there themselves. They are continually causing the multitudes to be fearful, faithless, and fallen, as they present themselves as the all-knowing wizards and witches of wisdom. However, nothing could be farther from the truth, for the ones who are considering themselves to be so superior in their abilities are literally fools who will be destroyed by the demons they have served. The devil and his demons play for keeps, and those who have sold their souls to him will reap in the corruption they have chosen. I do not want the ones who are my true believers to believe these liars, who are hell-bound, for they are not to be listened to or obeyed. Rather, my people are to take the passive-aggressive approach and be adherents to me rather than the powers of men and women. While some want to believe they must religiously honor these rulers, they are deceived, for my people are not meant to come under the criminal coverings. When people relate to the criminal coverings as appointed by me, and therefore need to be honored and respected, they are wrong. Such wicked ones are appointed to damnation, and those who want to honor and follow them could well end in hell with such rulers as are despotic and tyrannical. Be thankful this day that you do not need to be caught up in the misinformation and the misguidance that comes of the liars. Instead, you can receive of me the classified information that I want you to partake of, and be enlightened and enriched in the wisdom that is eternal. If you consider the devil is a pretender, as are the demons he uses to effectuate his agenda. With this in mind, do not be as those who are so easily duped, deceived, and will only receive damnation in the end. Be glad this day that you are being led in the divine way that is far above the deceitful way of the world and its wicked wisdom. The world does not have wisdom, for it is full of lies, pretension, delusion, and confusion. There are many of the world who are literally nothing more than wizards and witches who are empowered by the devil to bring people into captivity. Be glad that you are free to listen to me and receive the classified information I give.